Hi everybody, it's Danielle once again with Inspire Me to DIY. I missed you guys so much last week. My friend and I were at our very first craft show. It went extremely well. We made some new friends. It was at a local church and totally had a great time. I'm not sorry that I didn't do my video and I went there. Sold quite a bit of things, but you know what? I didn't sell everything, so a lot of y'all are going to get Christmas ornaments for Christmas this year. Homemade ones. Hey! So today we're going to make a Thanksgiving thing for your table, thing for your decor, however you want to do it. It is a pumpkin and the word gather. So, but let me tell you a little bit about this stuff. I got them both at Hobby Lobby. And this cute little pumpkin, I saw it, couldn't pass it up. It was like $3. So I'm like, I need this. But I was looking at this side where it looks almost like shiplap that's sideways. And I thought, oh, that's great. And this is how they marketed it outward. But then I looked at the other side and thought, I kind of like this better. That way I can draw my design on my pumpkin, how a pumpkin actually looks instead of just a flat board. And then I can put my gather over the top. This gather is, I guess they call it a paper mache. Ooh, it's right side up this way. They call it a paper mache piece. I'm not sure exactly how it's made, but it's really porous. So I decided to put a beginning coat on so we wouldn't have to do that on the video. I did all my edges, see if you can see it, in black. And then I did the white, just because I wasn't sure what color I'm going to do. And it's going to be a little bit different than your normal orange and browns and greens fall stuff. Oh, my nose itches. Gonna kiss a fool. Come here, Carl. Oh, I'm going to call you a fool. What I want to do is I want to paint this in a... well, it's my house paint. It's called Sea Salt. I don't know if you can really see it. It looks gray, but it's actually a minty greenish gray. And I love it. I have it on one wall in my living room, and my guest bedroom is all painted that. It's very calm. It's very soothing. And I painted one of my three-dimensional pumpkins in that color. Loved it. So I wanted to do that color with this. But that being said, then what color do I make this? So it was a real dilemma for me. It's going to be more of a neutral. I know a lot of people, hey Wendy, happy Thanksgiving to you too. I was talking about how a lot of people do the minimalist, or they do the more muted colors instead of the bright oranges and browns and that. So I'm going to try that, except for I have no clue of what colors I'm going to pick for my words. So I'm going to get started with the pumpkin part. And the reason I wanted to go with this side instead of the slatted is because I want to make some big ovals on this to make it look like an actual pumpkin instead of a two-dimensional. Now painting with house paint, it's a lot thicker than acrylic or oils. So you just kind of have to mess around with it. And you know what? I'm blind as a bat. Let's put these on. Hey, there's a pumpkin. All right. So last week I was telling you we did this craft show. Oh my goodness. The thing I loved about it is no booth. There was a lot of booths, but no two were alike. And that was wonderful. So not everybody was trying to sell the same thing. And I love that. I had posted pictures of what my friend and I sold. Now my friend Helen, she does, I guess like a cross between a Victorian and a primitive. Very feminine, very beautiful. Lots of antique jewelry and lace, and I don't think I want to paint the base. And, you know, sparkly stuff, feminine stuff. She even uses old rulers, and she'll make crosses out of them or Scrabble tiles. and write words with them. So her stuff, along with my stuff, which is more crisp and clean and white, and I'm very unshabby chic. I don't know how else you'd say that. I don't care for chippy paint and all that stuff. I want everything to have a clean, crisp finish to it. So her stuff along with my stuff, really, I think they complemented each other. And thank the Lord, we were right in front of the door. So people that came in, you know, the ones, usually when you go to a craft show, you don't want to buy the first thing you see. You want to look around and then go back to the things that really spoke to you. Well, the beauty about where our booth was is we were the first booth that you saw coming in and the last booth you saw coming out. So it was like a win-win. I might have to shut that door. Yeah, he's talking to the neighbor dogs. I have the door open so he can come in and out without me having to get up, but it looks like I'm still going to have to. Maybe. Maybe he said everything he wanted to say, huh? Oh, life with a dog. Fun times. He's getting to be quite an old boy, though, so I'm enjoying every day I get with him. Now, see, I'm really liking that color. It's really hard to see on this video, especially with the lighting I have, but it's a grayish, minty green. Very calming. I love that. And it might need 2 coats, who knows? And I am putting it on quite thick. I think I'm only going to do the top, though. I'm not going to do the sides and the back. Just in case I want to do the back different. I might want to turn it around sometime and paint this orange so that I have whatever side I want. Win-win! Hey, why not? Okay. One thing I did not bring out, though, is a color for my stem. So I might have to do that at a different time. Or, since I'm leaving the base natural, maybe I'll just leave the stem natural. I like that. I have a fan going. If you hear the whirring, it's kind of to dry my paint and to help keep me cool during this fabulous season in my life. Okay, so now I've got the top or the base coat on. I am going to not clean my brush because I want to keep the colors, I want to mix them. So, but I wanted to do, I brought out a bunch of turquoises. So I want to do different ones just for shading, but I'm going to have to put them on this plate so I can see. Can you see what's on my plate here? So I can see what exactly the ones that I think will mix well. It's kind of hard to tell when it's in the bottle. Yes, you know, that one might be a little dark, but I did bring out some white also if I need to. Whoa, this one's a little juicy. Ooh. If I need to mute them down. Now this one I just poured, that is Martha Stewart Surf. The darker one is Anita's, just says turquoise. And then the last one is also Anita's light turquoise. Not too difficult to remember. If you need to keep this video for reference, go ahead by all means. Save it to your page or send it to your friends. I would be so forever grateful. Okay, I'm going to start with the lighter just to see. And what I want to do is I want to do ovals. And I'm going to start, see down here at the base where it's got like a around here and around here, which would be like the start of an oval. So I'm going to just follow that around and just come around the top. Ooh, let me do this side. Come around the top. All right, can you see what I'm talking about there? Kind of get the shape of a pumpkin. And one side's going to be darker than the other because you want it to look like actual shading, like the sun is coming from one angle. Let's see. So my house, I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and she's like, "Well, you have your Christmas stuff up yet?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, what about your Thanksgiving stuff?" I said, "Oh, I have that up too." And she says, "Well, what does that look like?" And I says, "Well, my house is a little confusing right now. We are in between seasons, but depending on where you look, you can get a mixture of both fall and Christmas." Favorite time of the year, though. I love all of the holiday stuff together, and I think it's because, I don't know, there's just an excitement in the air when you have, what am I doing? I'm mixing these two together. When you have the holidays coming. Everything's pretty, everybody's excited, and I work in the schools, so, oh my goodness, those kids, talk about excited. They are like off the chain right now. And it's so fun. At one of the schools I was at yesterday, there was a ton of kids. I think it was the oldest kids in that particular building were all dressed like pilgrims, and they were going class to class, talking about pilgrims and what their part was in it, and it was really cute. Okay, so, you know what? I might get to a point where you don't even see my house paint base coat anymore. Let's get some more of that in there. And I am basically flying by the seat of my pants here, trying to figure out how I'm going to mix this. Before I turned the video on, I had no clue of how I was going to do this. And for the most part, I still don't. So we're going to make this together. All right. I love all the wood cutouts that you can buy now. I remember, it wasn't that long ago, if you wanted a shape of something, you better be pretty good with a scroll saw and a sheet of plywood, because you were making that puppy yourself. And now, just about anything you want, you can get made out of wood. You can even get your name done like this, out of wood, from Etsy. There's a couple of shops, I'm sure, that will do that for you. I was looking at some of them for possible tablescapes for Christmas. Each person have their own name in wood, and maybe make it small enough that it can be a keychain, but it's actually their place card. I think that's a pretty cool idea. All right. Yeah, I still don't have enough definition there. Let's try. I'm going to actually mix a little of the darker in there. Let's see. And if you don't mind just mixing and having fun with it, none of this is, nothing bad's going to happen to you if you screw it up. You can always paint it white, do it again. And you can do that as many times as you want till you get it how you want it. So that's kind of the beauty. I probably should have gone with a smaller brush doing detail. Oh, like it, like it. Okay. We're winding down on football season, and I think my husband is already going through withdrawals, bless his heart. It is all football in here all the time, this time of year. All right. Now I probably won't know if I like this until I hold it up. What do you think? Nah, it's getting there. It's hard to do with this color because it's not a natural color for a pumpkin. So your eye just looks at it kind of funky. Like, really? That's what you're going with? Like, yeah, that's what I'm going with. All right. Now I'm going to do the other side. Let's see. Oh, this is actually turning out better than I had imagined. Very cute. Okay. Let's go back in with a little lighter color. Just kind of blend it around. I have been painting, oh goodness, I think before kindergarten. I have just always been messing with paints and what did I do there? Okay, been messing with paints and just enjoying myself. And let me tell you, for the most part, I would say 70% of my projects never turned out. But I learned something with each and every one, which was kind of nice. If you don't learn or you're not having fun, it's kind of a waste of time. Okay. Oh. Okay, I got my sides good. Now it's just that middle part. How am I going to do that? Got a big old glob here so I can mix. Let's mix these two together. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Now a lot of this pumpkin's going to be covered up anyways because I'm going to have my words over the top. So it's not that, it doesn't have to be that fabulous. Just get it how you want, get some color in there. And I think I'm going to put this out by my front door because my other pumpkin that's kind of this color is right there. So I think they'll complement each other really well. Now I'm pretty excited because this week I am going to do a live video every day. Every day. Can you believe it? Every day. I'm going to have so much fun. And I have a lot of my projects pulled already, stuff I want to do. Not all of it though, because I just don't know for the most part. But we'll see what speaks to me as the week goes on. Who knows, you guys might be sick of me by then. Ah, don't you fall off that table. That's right. Tell them. No falling off the table. Okay. I know, Carl. It's okay, honey. He's just barking. Barking to hear himself barking. Daddy almost took you in the other part of the house. You better watch it. Okay. Kind of getting there. I think my center oval is too big. Let's make another one. Crazy talk. Let's make another one. Let's make one. Like right, oh, way better already. Way better. Yeah. That's what was missing. It was just, that part in the front was just way too big. Okay. Smooth it around. And then I'll go for detail here in a minute. Okay. And you just kind of do it loosely because I got a big old brush to try to get in detail. Trust me, I have a whole bunch of brushes, but for some reason I'm stuck to this one today. Must be calling my name. All right. Oh, yeah. People revving their motorcycles out there. Okay. Let's see. Is that better? Way. Okay. Now, it doesn't look like much right now, but trust me, when you get the words across it, it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to put it right in front of the fan there. Maybe. Don't fall. Okay. Clean my brush because we're going to start on our words. And I'm not quite sure what color I want to do the words over that pretty green. So I pulled a couple of shades of gray. You know what This one's gonna, that's another thing with house paint. See how it leaves that in the brush? I'm gonna have to really scrub that with soap. Acrylic paint will not do that, but house paint sure loves it. Set this off to the side. Now, even while my brush is wet, I usually form the tip back. Otherwise, it's going to dry all splayed out. See if I can get it in front of the white there, so you can kind of see it. I'm going to clean it more, but I don't want it to dry all out like that because that will not be cool. Coffee break. Okay, so over my white here. I'm gonna go, I have this brush. This is a round 12. This one is a 10, but it's got a longer handle. So I think I'm gonna stick with this one. And we're gonna go with my grays. Now I have, this is Martha Stewart Pure Platinum. I like her colors because they're really more, they seem pure, but you pay for it. It's pricey. And then my Apple Barrel Timeless Gray. So let's put both of them on my plate and we'll see just which ones. I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, the Timeless Gray almost looks like wet cement. And then, oh wow. Okay, so the Martha Stewart is, oh, yep, it's metallic. I didn't see that on the label. So that's more of a shiny silver. And I'm thinking since we're going more of a muted modern look, I'm thinking shiny isn't going to be what we want. So let's go. I'm going to get a little water on my brush now that I got all that paint in there. Okay, I'm going to go with the Timeless Gray from Apple Barrel. What I love about Apple Barrel paints, 50 cents a bottle. 50 cents. And a bottle for me goes a long way. I use it a lot for a lot of different projects. And I have quite a collection of paints in my craft closet. But for some reason, I always go back to the Apple Barrel. Now, I have different, like Aleene's and Martha Stewart's when I'm trying to make something that I needed exactly that. And I think the shiny silver, I was actually doing a thing for I think it was the Army, United States Army, and they needed an emblem painted. So does that have silver in it? It was one of the, I know it wasn't the Marines because that's gold. And I do have a shiny gold for that also. But I was doing an emblem. I can't remember exactly what emblem it was, but it needed this metallic silver. And that's why I bought the Martha Stewart's, because her metallics and her pearlescent finishes, her paints are beautiful. Just, you pay for it. All right, now I'm trying to go real easy here because I do not want to mess up my edges that I painted black. I painted them black. I can't even talk. I painted them black because I wanted them to pop, because I wasn't sure what color we were going to use. And even if I don't like this gray, later on I'll just paint it something else. With no matter what color you use, if you go over it with a white and then whatever color you want, it's not usually a problem. Oh, I gotta hold your mouth just right. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this color. It's definitely not a fall color that I'm used to, but I have been seeing a lot of minimalist and modern and just unconventional colors for the holidays. So I kind of wanted to do a nod to that because who knows, I might have somebody like that and want to make this. which would make me very happy. I think with everything that's going on in the world, and you don't have to say any more than that, because everybody knows everything that's going on in the world. It's a small world. The more that you hear about other countries and stuff, it's a small world. It didn't used to be that way because technology has really made it. I mean, you can talk to people all over the world, and it's not long distance anymore. Remember long distance? If you're old enough, like me, you remember long distance. It was not fun, and it was insanely expensive. So now that that's not a thing, you can call all over the world, and that's what's made the world smaller. But getting back, with everything that's going on in the world, don't you want your home to not reflect that? Don't you want your home to be a safe place where you can get away from that because you've been around it all day? And this is your place to just chill out, have fun. When you walk into your home, you should be able to just go, I want my pajamas and a cup of coffee. Well, that's me anyways. But it's nice to have it a safe place, especially for your children. If you have small children at home and they have been around all the stuff going on in the schools and people not being nice to each other, and children see that a lot. They pick up on that. And when you're just living in the normal world, you see that a lot. So when they come home, they have a place they can relax, be comfortable, a place they love to be. I think that's what any family really wants anyways, a place where you want to be. A place where everybody is welcome, and it doesn't matter if you're crazy or weird, because usually your whole family's weird with you. So that's kind of why I do what I do. I want my home to be beautiful. I want it to be easy, because trust me, nothing in life is easy. But your home doesn't have to be a chore. Trying to get that one edge without getting any in the black. All right. I think what's going to make this project is I'm going to stick a bow on it, because I'm thinking, and you don't have to, but for me, this is a little too minimalist, modern, whatever. Or unconventional because it's of the color. And I gotta have something colorful, something crazy. I've always been such a nut for color. Around the corner. All right, this is a really pretty gray. I think I might make coordinating things with this color. We'll see. We will see. My Christmas tree, I have a bunch, but the one that I have up in the living room is my Winter Wonderland Christmas tree. And it is all snowballs and white ornaments and snowflakes and all the winter stuff, because I live in Florida, and that's about as winter as we get. And that, I think, it has silver ornaments, so I think this gray might look really good with those silver ornaments. Now, it's wet, so I'm going to set this off and put this in front. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see how I'm going to touch this. The sides are dry. And it might look okay on there. Oh, thanks, Wendy. It's turning out way better than I was thinking. Happy Thanksgiving, Kim. How's it going? Kim always blows her house up for the holidays, too. She's like me. We got to have everything like, ah. All right. You know what I'm going to do on this while it's still wet? I think I'm going to put some white highlights around it. I like to add a little bit more to it than what it is. And that might not be, if you're minimalist, how you want to do it, but I'm going to try it. When you buy this, you can paint it any way you want, which is fabulous. Okay, so I want the light to come from here. And I'm just going to go around the, around the curve of it. The curve of the letters. Let's see. Oh boy, he's not done telling the neighbors what he thinks. One moment. Okay, where were we? I'm going to try a little of this metallic silver in there. That might make some pretty, make some pretty highlights. I'm going to do the white first and then go over it with the silver because I think, oops, I did that wrong. I think that is going to be it. Let's see if it's on this side, on this side, on this side, here. I'm trying to think in my head where things would be, where the light would be. It's kind of hard to find my water because this house paint looks just like my water over here because I've got so much of that house paint from my brush in it. Okay, let's do some of this metallic silver. Oh yeah. Give it a little shine to it. And I might have just taken away the minimalist of the whole thing, but I like it. All right. While I'm thinking of it, I need to plug in my glue gun. Let's get that water out of the way. Let's see how much of this I can get on my shirt. Plug in the glue gun. Is it in? It's in. Let's see if the light's on. It is. Yay. Okay. Now I got a dog staring in the window. Silliness. Almost done. Okay. And I might have a little too much, so I might need to go over it again with my gray. How's that look? Ooh, little highlights going. Okay, so let me see if this is dry enough. It is. See, that didn't turn out too bad. It looks kind of funky right now, but I think once I get this, y'all, it's gonna be nice. All right. Glue gun is not ready yet, so I'm gonna do, oh my gosh, I swear he's 2 years old. Get in here. Now stop. That weirdo. All right. I'm gonna work on my bow because I need the glue gun to heat up. Now, for another project, I bought, it was a table runner out of burlap. Yeah, I think it was an actual table runner. It was $9, but I got all this really great burlap. And what I used it for was for my stick Christmas trees. I made the little bag, and inside here is a sandwich bag full of sand. So it stands right up, and I think next week is, this is one of the projects we're gonna do. So I'm super excited to show you this. I have a whole forest of these, and I love them. So that is what I bought the burlap for. And I also got some flannel and made these little trees. Aren't they great? I like them. So I can either take, you know what, and I might take some of this burlap for my ribbon, or for my bow, because I want to do this. This thing needs a bow. It's a little too plain for me. I need a bow. So we're gonna, since I've done grays on the words, I think I'm gonna do black and whites or some color, but you can't go wrong with buffalo. You just can't. So I'm going to pull that one, and then I have a gingham. That might be, I'm gonna pull it anyways. And then let's see, what do I have fall-wise? I have glitter. We don't want that. Let me get my paintbrushes out of the way. Pull this a little closer. I have, ooh, let's do this burlap and maybe this burlap. What do you think? And then I also have a black polka dot burlap. I got all this at Hobby Lobby when their ribbon was, it was crazy. It was like 75% off, but it was only one day. So I tailed myself there and got some, let me tell you. I also need something skinny. I had some, here it is. Some skinny lace. I like this. Can you see it? I like it because it's got texture. And the burlap does too, but if I want something skinny, it's got to have some texture to it. Now, I did not bring any twine out here, so I'm going to have to use some skinny ribbon to tie it all together. Maybe. Okay, well, I have this green check skinny ribbon, and I might use that to tie it. Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to put my gather over here until it's done drying. And let's start with my ribbon. Which one is thicker? This one. So let's do that one. I'm going to cut 2 pieces that long. I don't even know what that long is. I know there's a lot of people that can look at that and go, oh, that's 6 3/8. Okay. I do not acquire that skill. Okay, there's that one. I take straight pins, because I don't have small children. I take straight pins and I put my ribbon back together. Make sure the point is down, because that'll hurt, so they don't all unravel. And I've got a big tote that I keep all my ribbons in. Okay, so I'm going to crisscross that one. And then let's do the black and white, or the black and burlap polka dot. Do it about the same. Some of this has wire, some of it doesn't. Doesn't really matter, because we're gonna fluff. I'm gonna fluff it up. Okay, get my straight pin out. I think the secret to my success, if you could say, of keeping things organized is to put it away immediately after you're done with it. My mom would be so proud of me, because I never did that as a kid. She would go, oh, well, it's finally soaked in. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to do this check, because if I want to make something, and I have it in my head exactly what I want to make, and then I'm going around the house and around the house trying to find all the stuff for it, takes the fun out of it. After a while, I get to a point, it's like, you know what, I don't even want to make the thing anymore. So I make sure that after every live video that I do, it all gets put back. That way, I had a straight pin in this. It's gone. All right, so much for preaching, because now I didn't do what I was even saying I was doing. I'll put a straight pin in that, and I'll make sure I hopefully don't step on the one I lost. Story of my life, y'all. Story of my life. I'm going to put you right there. Have you ever misplaced something and it is, I swear, it's right in front of you, but it wasn't the last 10 times you looked. It wasn't. Then all of a sudden, there it is. It's like somebody's playing a mean trick. Okay. I'm doing this. You know what? I really like how this ribbon is going to turn out. And then I'm going to put, I don't think I'm going to do the, what do they call it, zigzag or a chevron thing. I don't think I'm going to use that one. Put that pin back in there, but you know what? I think I do want a skinnier ribbon other than just my lace. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Oh, got a little silver in there. You know what? I think that'll pick up the gray. I think that'll look up. I think that will look good. Okay. Cut this one. It is really gray here today. It's just kind of gloomy, which is really unusual. It's always sunny here. Kind of makes me feel like I want to make a big old pot of chili. And who knows, I might just do that today. Although food is going to be crazy around here the next couple of, well, about the next week because of Thanksgiving. So I'm trying not to make too much food now because we're going to have leftovers like crazy. Okay, gonna do the little silver, and then I'm gonna tie it together. Normally I would tie it with twine, but I didn't bring any twine out here, so I guess I'm not using it. That was a great decider. Okay, so now I have all of my ribbons in an X or a cross, however you want to look at it. And we're gonna tie it all together. All right. I love this green, but I don't really have enough of it to do anything with. This is the end. So until I go and buy more, this is pretty much it. So it'll be a great piece to use as a tie. Okay. Do I want my tie with my bow, with my knot in the front, or I'm going to do it in the back? And we'll still use the tails of this green if it looks good. We'll use the tails as part of the bow. All right, I flipped it over. Can you see it okay? And now I'm just going to tie it. Ugh. Kind of hold it together. There we go. Oh, cute. Now you gotta zhuzh it. I don't know how to spell that. Zhuzh it around. Or you can just take and shake and shake and shake. But since this is wired, it don't shake too good. And not shaking. All right. And you can mess with it over and over again. I like, let's see, let's get some of this up here and down here and around. How's it looking? Oh, I like it. But see, as far as minimalist goes, this is not it. This is more chaos than minimal. But I love it. All right, so now we're going to glue, let's see. Gonna glue our words. I like how that turned out. I do. Let me see it on here. You're gonna like it. Oh, look. Oh, some of it's still a little wet. Where did I just stick my thumb in? Okay. Let's see. Yay! Oh, I like that. Now with the bow, it's gonna look even better. So let's do the gluing. Let's get to gluing. Now the G, part of the G and part of the R are off the pumpkin, so you don't want to put glue on that. In fact, I think I'm just going to like go up and down the letters. Bye, Carl. Okay. Get it centered because you only have one shot at this. I hope that was right. Yeah, not too bad. Some of my silver is wet and I seen what I did there, so let me touch that. There we go. Clean it off my hand so I don't like mush it all over everything else. And I noticed I got some turquoise paint on this too, so I'm going to wind up painting my base white, which is not a big deal. It's fine. And I might get a color for my stem. Now I'm going to put a big old clump of glue on here. Look what I found, my straight pen. Yay! Ugh, now I don't have to worry about stepping on it. Goodness. Okay, there we go. That is glued. Now I'm going to glue this on. Oh, yeah. And I think I'm going to leave these tails, but I'm going to trim them the same size as all my other ones, so it doesn't look like they're tails. It actually looks like pieces of the bow. Okay. I'm going to put a big old glob of glue right here and stick her on. Like that. Now, if I even want to embellish it a little bit more, I can put some buttons on the top of my bow. I can put, you know, other stuff on here. I can make it less modern, more modern. I got some glue up there. But I will definitely be able to get that off. Okay, let me see if I can tip this up. Come on, bow. There we go. Here we are. All done, ready to go. I like it. You know, it's not normally the colors that I would choose, but I think it turned out pretty cute. If you have different ideas on colors and you want to make this, I got it at Hobby Lobby. Hopefully they still have it. It was a while ago when I got it. But make this thing and send me pictures because I would love to see everybody's ideas on it. This is just the take I took because I got asked to do something a little out of the box. And this is about as out of the box as I can get. It's pretty out of the box for me. So, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I plan on doing videos every day this week because the schools are closed and I'm not there. So I'm planning to have a whole lot of fun with it. Hopefully it will give you decorating ideas or Christmas gift ideas because right now is the time to be buying Christmas presents. I had to start extra early because I don't have all that money at the end of the year to just buy everything all at once. So I buy bits and pieces here and there, and I do stockings and big gifts, and I do it all. But I couldn't do it all if I didn't buy a little at a time. So if you know somebody that loves to decorate and would love something like this as a present, or something like this, because come on, it's cute, isn't it? Oh, and you could even put like a wooden star on the top. So cute. So we're going to do this one of the days this week, so stay tuned. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, save it to your page. Show it to your friends. I'd appreciate it. I think it's up on this side where you hit the little follow. So follow me if you want to see all my videos. And my blog is inspiremetoDIY.com. So come on over. And I hope you find joy and entertainment in whatever type of world you're in. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.